especially after all. He called you a friend. You're friends, right?
He wants to be my friend, but I'm not allowing it.
Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves should not work together.
That's a fact.
They're both heliocentric creators, players whose value is at its highest when the ball is in their hands, when the offense is built around them.
That's a fact.
Historically, these pairings don't amplify each other, they compete with one another. Take LeBron and Wade. Wade famously needed to take a back seat for the Heat to reach their ceiling and win back-to-back titles. Take Kyrie and Luka in Dallas. It was nearly pure alternation. Your turn, my turn. And yet under JJ Redick, both Luka and Reeves are having career years at the same time while playing massive minutes together. And the Lakers are thriving, not just coexisting, not one taking a back seat, not alternating, actually making each other better. This shouldn't be happening, but it is. So how is JJ Redick doing the impossible?
About to find out, bro. But look, bro, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I am an OKC fan. Somebody gotta stop. I want somebody to stop Luka. Play some defense on Luka or Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to see how JJ Redick changing this team around. But look,
what Redick is doing. We need to understand the typical outcome when two heliocentric players share the court. NBA history is littered with on-ball collisions. Pairs of players who both needed the ball to function and either failed to coexist or needed a significant adjustment to make it work. When LeBron joined Miami, Dwayne Wade was a top 5 player, only 2 seasons removed from scoring 30 points a game, a former scoring champion who dominated with the ball in his hands. What happened? When they finally won in 2012, his points per game had dropped by 5 points pre-LeBron, and he was a far cry from the 30-point per game scorer that he was just a year prior. He became what Miami needed him to be, a secondary creator and co-star who took a back seat to the ball-dominant James. Wade became elite in a different role, but it required sacrifice. The team was still championship caliber because both players were transcendent, but Wade's individual peak was behind him despite being still in the prime of his career.
I grew up a role player. I had to go right back to that. And so the sacrifice was made individually. Bron is an amazing player, but you got to learn, you got to work around him.
This is the historical pattern. Two heliocentric creators can win or compete for championships, but it requires sacrifice, adaptation, or alternation. The sum is rarely greater than the parts. The parts are just so good that the sum is enough, which makes what's happening in Los Angeles truly unusual, because Luka and Reeves aren't just winning together, they're making each other better.
That's a fact. The shocking data.
Let's start with some numbers to put all this into context. Luka Doncic is off to a historic start. You can look at his counting stats. He's averaging a ridiculous 34 points and 9 assists per 75 possessions with a career-high true shooting percentage. Or you can look at his top-down impact. Dunks and threes grades his offensive impact so far as the very best of his illustrious
He averaged 9 assists too?
career. So surely Austin Reeves must be taking a back seat, right? Wrong. Reeves is also off to a career best start, almost across the board. Points, efficiency, everything. Per dunks and threes, Reeves has by far his highest offensive and overall impact of his entire career. His 97th percentile offensive EPM puts him in the company of players like Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, and Tyrese Maxey. Incredible for a second option.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Redick must be staggering them heavily, right? Letting each of them cook with the second unit. Wrong again. When Luka and Reeves share the floor, the Lakers' offense is at its absolute best. They score more effectively, they turn it over less. Both players have higher on-court offensive ratings together than when either plays without the other. And the Lakers are dominating these minutes.
That's crazy.
This is the inverse of the typical pattern we see. Instead of diminishing returns, we're seeing amplification, which raises the central question: how exactly is JJ doing this?
Reddit system explained.
Redick's insight is subtle but profound. Most coaches start with their stars and then build around them. This is Luka's offense. How do all the others fit around him? Instead, Redick starts with principles. He says, this is how we want to play. Now, how do our stars execute it? That difference changes everything. It doesn't ask who gets the ball. It asks, how do we create the best shot? And critically, it incentivizes interactivity. The result? Possessions where Luka Doncic, one of the best on-ball creators alive, is setting a screen and popping for a three off an Austin Reeves drive. That's not role sacrifice. That's both players making each other more dangerous. Redick has created a system that sees both players as primary options and asks the surrounding pieces to support them with screens and movement to create as much space as possible. Is it any surprise that Doncic and Reeves are both shooting career highs at the rim?
Yeah.
The system has elevated both simultaneously. Let's break down the specific ways that Redick maximizes Reeves without cutting into Luka's dominance.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. JJ Redick as a coach, when he played that dude with Coach K, it's like everybody said JJ Redick was gonna be not good of a coach, but looky here. But look, man, like, comment, subscribe, bro. Y'all want to see more breakdowns like this or more videos like this, man? Let me know in the comments, man. But hey, let's go ahead and keep.
Look how far away from the action Giannis is. Luka's mere existence takes one of the best defenders in the world out of the play and allows Austin Reeves to play 4v4. We often speak about the strong and weak side, but in a strange way, Luka's gravitational pull is so powerful that the defense is almost always tilted towards him, even when he doesn't have the ball. Reeves has benefited from that, and Redick is not shy about leveraging it. The simple swing play is an essential part of Reeves' impact on the Lakers' offense. With all of the attention on Luka, it's vital that Reeves maintains advantages, either by attacking off the catch or keeping the defense in rotation by making the next pass. These touches don't steal from Luka, they weaponize his gravity. Reeves isn't Luka's quote-unquote backup creator. He's a second launch point for the same offensive engine. And here's where Redick's coaching shows up most clearly. The subtle ways he's changed how Luka Doncic dominates. Luka still controls the ball, but the way he controls it has evolved. With Reeves often controlling the primary action, this allows Luka the chance to leverage some of his other skills. Rather than creating from the perimeter, Luka can exploit cross matches and create high floor buckets on the interior when the Lakers need one. Those long, monotonous possessions that sometimes plague Dallas's offense, they've been replaced by more efficient sets that seek to give Luka space and options. Take this possession. Luka starts with what appears to be a simple pick and roll, but if you zoom in, you can see that each choice is placed strategically. Reeves is one pass away, holding Andrew Wiggins' attention. Hayes is diving with Mitchell chasing after Bam Adebayo's blitz. This forces the weak side low man to make a choice. Rotate onto Hayes and leave an elite three-point shooter in Rui Hachimura alone in the corner, or stay home and cede the lob. Luka Doncic is one of the few people in the world physically capable of making all of these passes and consistently processing the series of decisions before ultimately choosing correctly and in a timely fashion. JJ's Redick offense is leveraging his unique powers. Take this play here. Austin Reeves starts with the ball as Ivica Zubac sags way off. He's ready to defend the pull-up three, but he doesn't fear Jackson Hayes so far from the basket. Luka Doncic backscreens Zubac, forcing his man to make a clear choice. Either let Reeves slither by or make the switch. Harden stunts towards Reeves' drive as Zubac tags Hayes' roll. Dunn peel switches onto Luka, but it's too late. This play has options and counters built in. This is massive because it prevents defenses from loading up on Luka. The offense is already in motion before he's even touched it, and it reduces his physical burden without sacrificing his usage or impact. And then there's LeBron James, a third historically ball-dominant player who somehow could actually make this system even better. Even as he approaches 41, LeBron may just be the Lakers' most versatile defender and connective passer. Does he have the stamina to do both at a high level?
No.
If he embraces a system where Luka and Reeves are the primary engines and focuses his energy on screening, cutting, and defending, he just might. Think about how rare this is. A system where Luka gets to be Luka, Reeves gets as many on-ball reps as any second option in the league, and LeBron, approaching 41, isn't diminished, he's empowered. Redick is building a three-initiator ecosystem with no friction points. That doesn't happen in the NBA. Not like this.
That's like impossible to do. Like,
JJ Redick was doubted as a first-time head coach.
fact, I
No
doubt him.
experience,
I definitely doubt
just a podcaster who talked a good game. But what he's doing with Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves is genuinely remarkable. Two heliocentric creators who aren't just coexisting, they're elevating each other. It's true integration. And here's the scariest part for the rest of the league. They're not even shooting well yet. Both should improve as the season progresses, which means that this offense, already humming at 121 points per 100 possessions when both are on the floor, can get even better. This isn't an accident. It's not luck. It's Redick believing that basketball doesn't have to be your turn, my turn. It can be our turn. And against all historical precedent, against every pattern we've seen with historical tandems, he's making it work. JJ Redick is doing the impossible, and it's catapulted the Lakers to one of the best records in the NBA and a team that looks like they could be around deep into the postseason. Hot Hand Theory is all about Phil.
I don't know about deep into the postseason, but they looking like they're a good team. I don't know if they ain't beating OKC. I don't care about nothing he talking. They not beating OKC. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie though. JJ Redick definitely changing this team around. I think this team is legit. I think Luka and Austin Reeves is playing out of their mind right now, which is insane. But I'm an OKC fan, so I want this to go downhill. I mean, I'm rooting for Luka and them boys, but hey, I'm an OKC fan, bro. We already know what's up, bro. Look, man, like, comment, subscribe. I want to see more videos like this, man. Let me know in the comments, bro. And I'm see y'all next one, man. No cap.